The internal fix. Let's stop playing church. We've spent decades putting anger management in one room and addiction recovery in another, acting like they aren't breathing the same air. I'm here to tell you they are the same beast wearing different masks. If you're sitting there thinking, "At least I'm not a drunk," or "At least I don't have a needle in my arm," yet you used your tongue to tear your spouse apart this morning just to feel powerful, you are using. Anger is not a bad mood. It is a spiritual and chemical dependency. When that heat rises, your ego is opening its own internal pharmacy. This is where neuroscience meets the spirit. Your brain floods with dopamine and norepinephrine. It's a shot of internal adrenaline that makes you feel like God, all-knowing, all-powerful, and perfectly justified. You aren't losing your temper. You are seeking a fix. You are addicted to the feeling of being right. It is the exact same spirit that drives the addict to the bottle, a refusal to surrender to the king, and a desperate need to medicate the fear in your heart with a false sense of power. The cowboy in the brain. I call ego the cowboy wanting the ox cord. That cowboy is your ego, and he is a narcissistic spirit. He demands to be heard. He demands to be first. Neurobiology calls this long-term potentiation. Every time you let that cowboy scream, every time you vent that rage, your subconscious records it as a survival victory. You are literally carving a highway in your brain that bypasses the Holy Spirit and runs straight to the flesh for relief. Proverbs 2:11 says, "A fool gives full vent to his spirit." It doesn't say he's just angry. It says his spirit is unchained. When you vent, you aren't getting it out of your system. You are feeding the demon. You are reinforcing a neural stronghold that tells you, "I don't need to trust God with this because I can handle it with my rage." The root of idolatry. This is why your steps and your management haven't worked. You're trying to prune the leaves of a tree that is rotten at the root. The spirit of addiction and the spirit of anger are both born from idolatry. They are both a hard no to the sovereignty of God, whether it's a drug or a blowout at the dinner table. The root is the same. I will be my own God. I will find my own comfort. I will take my own vengeance. You are choosing the chemical hit of your own wrath over the peace of the Prince of Peace. That is a spiritual relapse. The mechanics of surrender. Surrender is not a suggestion. It is the only weapon that works. But surrender is not passive. It is an active, violent handoff. True surrender works by interrupting the circuit. When that spirit of anger rises up to offer you that dopamine hit, you have to recognize it for what it is, an invitation to get high on yourself. You look that spirit in the eye and you say, "I see you. You're the same old needle. You don't belong here. I am a child of the King, and I surrender my right to be heard. I surrender my right to be right. I surrender my right to be in control." In that moment of surrender, you are letting the prefrontal cortex, the part of you God designed for self-control, take the wheel back from the primitive, ego-driven amygdala. You are choosing the frequency of the spirit over the frequency of the cowboy. The call to war. Stop managing your sin. Start executing it. If you're an angry man or an angry woman, you're an addict. Own it. Then bring that addiction to the only one who can break the chain. Give God the glory by admitting you are powerless without him. Surrender the ox cord. Starve the ego. Let the King take the wheel, or you will spend the rest of your life high on your own rage while your world burns down around you. Surrender is the key to true healing.